Hello everyone, welcome back to GD's playthrough of Tales of Arise. We're going back to Uzbek because that is after we cleared up the spike. I guess we're looking for some guy to help us out. Anyways, no talker from me, so let's just get into the action. See what happens.
Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad. Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head too.
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule. I'm up to my ears in Dahna disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts.
A starship?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that, but you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like this... sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancia's.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. Ugh, so hot.
Well... yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast. This will be a delicious piece of cake. Not on my... Here goes!
Negative
up! Freeze on the Hurricane strike! Do it! It's in the sky, one at a time!
Negative gate! We got fire!
I've got that! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
On your flaming meteor! Glacial spear! Here's the
I'm ready! Their arcs were interrupted!
In an instant! Impact Cross!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
You picked the wrong fight!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Are those rocks that... skin?
Go for the weak point!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No complaints here!
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare demolitor! Ha! Flaming meteor! Ready to go!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Ice strike! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long shot!
I'm ready! Blah, blah, blah! Do it, Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Fires the path! Blah, blah, blah! One more! Malevolent! Blah, blah, blah! Great Lancer! One more time!
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Freeze Lancer! Here I go!
We can really make weapons with this?
My word, this must be the work of Providence.
Prava what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though. All right, something is definitely up with Shionne.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself. But then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, if she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do? Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Sislode.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all, but that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up?
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful paint.
I think he suits his...
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides... Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile.
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty.
Dohalim. Huh. Seriously? Is this a joke?
Take this!
Sleep now.
Here goes! Luna
Dance on the wind!
Shark!
Not today!
Get behind me! Take cover when it crawls up!
Ice prison! Annihilation!
It's almost too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
The tempest goes
Denied!
Reflect on thy
Hurricane strike!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Good! I'll leave it to you!
Looking fearsome, Rinwell.
You must be rubbing off on me.
Let's kick some ass, kid.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
The heavens must be smiling.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much. Discourteous, aren't you?
Ice prison!
Look sharp!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Purge
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you and truly!
The enemy wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that! Purge Malevolence! Searing Flame! Reload! Freeze Lancer!
I can carve through armor!
Here!
Look sharp!
Hear me! I need the fury!
Come at me!
Glacial Spear!
Make it rain!
Purge Malevolence!
On your knees.
Arctic!
On guard!
Freeze Lancer! No complaints from me. lost! Ice prison! Here goes! Into the shadows! Annihilation!
If it curls up, time to get out of the way.
Regenerate!
Flying free!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Purge Malevolence!
No armor can stop me!
If it's in the
Remind me to
sky,
stay
it's
on your
mine!
good side.
Who wants to die next? They're surrounding us!
Ready and ready!
Sealed! Healing circle!
This one's mine!
Sharp spears require complete focus! My will!
Appreciate the help.
Flare to This is it!
On your knees.
Radiant blood! Here!
In a bind?
Here goes! Go get him!
Tiger Blade!
I'm practically unstoppable.
My face is starting to sting, and my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some...
Get
Nothing
lost!
gets by me.
Inferno crossing! Far enough!
Take
Annihilation!
this!
The power of You have to aim for the bright area on their back. Inferno crossing! Go for the weak point!
I'm ready!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to action!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky! Little help!
Shine! Radiant light! Regenerate! Like moths to the flame!
What would it
Take this!
Their hide is thick as armor!
I'll smash you! Now we're not... In a bind?
Sleep now!
Flame inside me! Jerk! Are you let freeze? Not today!
Tiger Blade! We're ready!
Inferno crossing!
Ice prison! Lunar blast! Back into the fray! Annihilation! Blizzard blow! Ow! Here, let me help!
Flame meteor!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Back into the fray!
Might blackened flame!
Purge malevolence! Arcane water blast! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Let the marksman handle this!
On your
This
knees!
one's mine! Do it!
Hey! Ha! Blow them away!
No more Miss Nice Girl! Lunar corrupt!
I can feel my precision improving.
Not today!
Sleep now! Glacial spear! Here's evil! Sharpness evil! Freeze lancer! Hold on to your art! Here I come! Ice prison! The flashing part's their weak point! There! One more! Ice prison!
You want me?
Can't get out of this!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Flaming meteor!
Position, precision, timing. All a perfect 10.
That's it? Nothing else to add?
You take meticulous care of your firearm.
Lunar corruption! Ice prison!
Air pressure!
Make it rain!
Demon's descent!
Flashing fang!
Not on my watch!
Shattering pieces! Attack time!
Annihilation! Ice prison! Galactic!
Now you see what I can do!
Tiger blade!
You are dependable as ever.
I'm counting on you just as much.
I'll endeavor not to...
This ends now!
now!
Consider yourself finished!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Hey! New equipment!
Let's see what you've got.
Here's Evil! Celestial Hammer! Charge Malevolent! Arcane Blow! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air Thrust! Where are you going? Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Here! Air Thrust!
No further!
Dance in the wind! Shield and Scream! Dance in the wind! Air Throw!
Bloody howling! Let me see what I can do!
Charge Malevolent! Mark Dance in the Thrust! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Freeze Lancer! Air Thrust! Flaming Medium! Make it right! Well then, let's keep moving.
I'm okay, guys. Little help.
On your knees!
Hurricane Strike!
Air
Far enough! More with that! Hurricane Strike!
Ready and ready!
We managed to turn the tide.
For now. But things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert.
Annihilation! Make it rain!
Dohalim,
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Certainly not. Pass you!
You're spicier than you look.
Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
Dramatic. That's fair.
Dance in the wind.
Make it
Take
rain!
this!
Air thrust.
Switch time! That was almost too easy.
No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went so well.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Coming through.
Resonate with the earth!
Here goes. Not on my watch. Annihilation.
This one's mine! Exploit the enemy's
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
ashes to ashes!
Sometimes I wonder where you come up with those moves.
I could say the same to you.
Good thing we're on the same side, huh?
Hoodle?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Resonate with the earth!
Denied!
Stalagmite!
Flame of fury.
Burning back you!
This one's mine!
Glacial Steel!
Right here! I got
Make an
this!
escape!
I thought you more defensively minded.
Defense via threat elimination.
So the best defense is a good offense.
This one's mine!
On your
Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Prepare to be sealed! I'm ready!
One last one.
Benediction light.
Ice prison.
Much obliged.
Don't mind if I do.
Do you know Renans and Danans have unique ways
Ignite!
Tell me about it later.
Reflect on thy sin! They
Too much to
smite the
handle.
black and flame!
By me! Mega Ray!
Execution!
Fire's attack is pouring this flame.
Here!
Stalagmite! On your
Ice
knees!
prison.
Shield and mace!
Shattering earth pieces! Attack
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack.
Indeed. But remain ever vigilant.
I'm ready!
On a roll!
Bloody howling!
Do it, Hit!
One more! Here's another!
Negative gate!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
This'll be a delicious piece of cake!
Glacial Spear! I never miss!
Ice Prison!
This one's mine!
By the power of Blue!
Finish without a trace!
I'm ready!
Shionne, Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go!
A flawless victory!
Charge Malevolence! Naturally!
Come over! Here, let me
Freeze
help.
Lancer! Charge Malevolence! Lightning! Arctic Waterfall!
I'm ready!
Freeze Lancer!
Anything in armor is
Tiger Blade!
air pressure!
Any injuries?
Out of my way! I'm ready!
Now you see what I can do! Rotating
Here
wild
goes!
fire.
Ice Prison!
Can't get out of this! I shall ensure you survive this!
Look sharp!
If it's in the sky,
the
it's
weak
mine!
point.
Charge Malevolence! Explosion! Arctic Waterfall!
Freeze
Freeze
Lancer!
Lancer! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Ice Prison!
Blizzard
Freeze Lancer!
Flaming Meteor!
Where are you going? More where that came from! Dance in the wind! Air hunt! Fire the passion! Course of the flame!
You picked the wrong fight! I'm ready! Eagle Ray!
Watch and sharpness visible! Ice Prison!
Inferno Crossing!
Ready!
Elusive deity!
Ice Prison!
I'm ready!
Shionne! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat. It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't...
Out of our way!
Shattering pieces! Attack time!
Hurricane
Take this! Shine! Radiant light! Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. In a bind, I'm ready! All yours, Kisara! Dance on the wind!
Denied!
Green phase!
Make it rain!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
We did it!
Magnificently done! Not today!
I'm gone!
Now you see what I can do!
Snap to pieces!
Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Hold on to your arc! Here I come!
Switch to offense!
Dance in the wind!
Glacial
Air thrust!
Flaming Meteor! Still up!
Looks like we won. I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle.
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Where are you going?
Ready and radiant light! Boost of regeneration! I'll smash you!
Lunar corruption!
Regenerate!
By the power Don't mind if I do! Go for the weak point!
Amazing.
In a bind,
Do it!
let us take... I'm ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
One's mine!
Certainly not.
Nothing gets by me!
Freeze Lancer!
Far enough!
And the
Shattering pieces!
Freeze Lancer!
Blizzard blow!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Get lost!
Resonate with the earth!
Sleep now.
Hurricane flight!
Ignite!
Sharpness all!
Negative
Ice prison!
Hurricane flight!
Here's evil!
Aim for the weak point!
Here goes!
Will this help?
Ice prison!
On guard! Ground and pound!
I've used too much.
Don't mind if I do.
Idiot discharge!
Purge
This death
malevolence!
shall not be
Arctic
forgotten.
waterfall!
No further!
One more time!
Meteor!
Infected! Ice prison!
Burning strike!
Hurricane
flight! I never miss! Aw, too shy to come over!
blood. Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Here's evil! Kisara! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long shot.
Purge malevolence!
Hurricane flight!
Here's evil! Freeze Lancer! Freeze Lancer!
Elusive deity!
This one's mine!
I've used a bit too much healing.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dahna's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Ice prison!
Can't get out of this!
This one's mine! Where are you going?
A thrilling
Don't
performance.
mind if I do!
Elusive deity! Not today!
Mega Ray!
Eagle Ray!
Ice prison! Annihilate! Celestial
Burning me! Nothing gets by me!
Here, let me help! Acid
Corner!
Rending you apart! Bloody
Seal.
howling!
Feast of blood!
Stalagmite!
Sharpness all!
Will this help?
Where was
Ice
air pressure?
prison!
Can't get out of this!
Healing zone! You're attacking from
I
behind!
owe you one for that.
Ice prison!
What blizzard? My head's dead in the wind! Flaming meteor!
This one's all
Burning
mine!
fire! Glacial spear!
Burn in hell!
Here's the evil! Malevolent! Arctic water!
Slow!
In here!
Rupture!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Shine!
The water blood magic!
Regeneration! Regenerate!
Allow
me to help you.
Ice prison! Don't mind if I do! What would I do without you?
This one's mine!
Here's the evil!
On guard!
Elusive deity! Look sharp!
Ice prison!
Look sharp! Tornado drop! Can't get out of this! This one's all mine! Resonate with the earth!
Mega Ray!
Stalagmite!
This one's mine!
I'll smash you! Rending you
Here goes.
apart!
Purge
Bloody
malevolent! Arctic waterfall! Freeze
Negative gate!
Lancer!
Switch Goblin!
Ice prison!
Time to down! You're on!
Shield and
Shine!
Radiant light!
Art expert coming
This
through!
one's mine!
Regenerate!
Lion Power!
Ice prison! Thanks!
Do
Just
it!
what I need!
Get toasty!
Burn strike! Catapult!
Not in your dreams! Fire's attacked and course in this flame!
Shield, can you take it? You're mine!
Awaken the sleeping
And just
spirit.
like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding your front line.
No sooner said than done. Their arcs were interrupted.
I'm ready!
Dohalim,
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Fire's attacked and course...
Here come more.
We'll just have to keep fighting.
An astral art?
that's my cue.
Shut him down!
I can carve through armor!
Ice prison!
On your
Not in your dreams! What would I do without you?
Thanks for the healing.
Don't get in my way!
Yeah, you too.
Where are you going? Ice prison!
The flame
In a
inside
bind?
is yours to be let free!
First aid! Not on my watch! Back into the fray! Ice prison! Whoa!
Make it break!
Fire's attacked and course in this flame!
Smite with blinding
Seal.
blade!
Healing sharpness!
Being interrupted.
Thanks so much!
Hold on to your arc.
Here I come!
Everlasting darkness.
Sweet dreams.
Negative
This
gaze.
one's mine. You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
All yours, Kisara.
I'll heal you all! Healing circle!
Thanks, Shionne.
I owe you, Shionne. Healing is what my art do
incoming.
best. Not a problem.
I'll smash you! Benediction light.
Beast assault!
Heal!
Gravitar field! Art expert coming through! Purge malevolence! Magic is there!
Now we're not
Sleep now.
all in order.
Blizzard blow! Alright, it's showtime! Let's keep up the pressure! Ready to go!
Resonate with the earth. No further!
The flame inside me is yours to be let
What would I do without you? Art expert coming through! Purge malevolence! Blah blah blah! Magic!
Sleep well.
Without a trace! Hurricane strike! Ow! Beast assault! Ow! Here, let me help.
Take care of Pluto.
I can carve through armor!
Where are you going?
Back.
By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Prepare to be seen!
Tiger blade!
Perfect interplay of offense and defense.
I'll tear through anything in my way.
And I shall look forward to toasting our victory.
You're feistier than you look.
Can't change the future without getting your hands dirty.
Dramatic, but fair.
Not in your dreams!
I see you.
Not today!
Can you take it?
Alright, it's showtime!
Do it!
Shionne, astral energy! Full throttle!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
Resuscitation!
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think...
That thing scared the pants off.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dahna.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way...
Good to know my training is paying off.
Hey, is that it over there?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
No, but... I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
3 centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alvin.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now.
Right.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating.
How much time are we talking here? So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dahna.
No offense to Shionne and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken.
Remember, Our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dahna alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shionne and Dohalim, and it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dahna.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dahna. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renasolma, too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shionne can finally get rid of her thorns. Shionne? Huh?
Where? Shionne? Where'd Shionne go? How could she just go off on her own? Shionne. Shionne! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shionne. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renasolma was to get rid of your thorns, right?
if I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shionne, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renis Alma on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Dahnans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shionne!
Elfin?
Only living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Elfin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen! We can fight this! We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shionne, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shionne is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shionne. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
Alright guys, we'll cut it there because there's a lot of story talk in the next little section here. And we'll see what happens in the next one.